Hello everybody, Mac here. Welcome back to the show. Fresh Monkey Fiction has decided to add to their Naughty or Nice line of action figures, and this time it's not Christmas themed. It's not Santa Clauses, it's not Nutcrackers, it's not Krampus, it's not elves. It is Halloween, the bizarre world of Naughty or Nice. Now, the first thing to take away from this is the bizarre world of Naughty or Nice. So it looks like that they're going to expand their Naughty or Nice line to include more than just Christmas. And that expansion this year is Halloween, and I am so here for it. These, to me, look fantastic. We have 5 figures coming in, 2 6-inch, 3 4-inch, and we'll be taking a look at those in just a minute. But first, I want to talk about the pre-order, what's going on, how they're being sold. Just like with their first 2 waves or so of Naughty or Nice, the Christmas-themed action figures, this is sort of being done as a crowdfunding pre-sale. That we have approximately 43 days left until it ends. Let me just read from their webpage here what it says. In order to create our next wave of figures, we are hosting a special Halloween-themed Naughty or Nice collection pre-order event starting October 2nd, 2023 to collect the minimum amount of pre-orders we would need to start working on creating this next wave Naughty or Nice themed action figures. This special event will run for 6 weeks until November 19th. Once the event is over, all unlocked figures will remain open for pre-order until late spring of 2024, so be sure to get your pre-orders in as soon as possible. So basically what they're saying is you have until, well, we have until November 19th to go ahead and put these figures on pre-order. And if you look at their webpage, and I will put a link to the pre-order event crowdfunding in the description below, a link to their page, that it looks like it might just be these 5 figures. That it does, there's nothing like stretch goals or anything so far, but I have a feeling that just like with their first wave of Naughty or Nice with all those Santa Clauses, that the more that get unlocked, the more they'll be showing off. I am willing to bet they have more than just these 5 initial figures planned. And like I said, there are 2 6-inch figures and 3 4-inch figures. For each 6-inch figure, they need a total of 500 pieces. 500 pieces minimum for each 6-inch figure, and they need a total piece count of 300 pieces so pre-ordered minimum for each 4-inch figure. And that doesn't seem, that's actually not too bad. All of the figures, as of the time of this recording, all of the figures are roughly halfway to their pre-order mark, their minimum piece mark. And this has only been going on since the 2nd, so we're only 4 days into this. So I don't doubt for a second that these initial figures are going to meet their goals once people catch sight of them, once people take a look at them, and the pre-orders start. Now, these are being pre-ordered on Big Bad Toy Store, just like with the initial Naughty or Nice pre-orders. And let me pull that page up. That the 6-inch figures are $36.99. The 4-inch figures are $19.99. So $37 and $20, which isn't that bad. Truthfully, it's not that bad. And the first thing that I want to take a look at is this guy. Now, these figures have names, and his name is Patch. And this is actually my favorite of all of them. And the main reason is because look at that orange paint deco, look at that design, look at those torn trousers. That could fit into pretty much anything you would want to put it in. Modern horror, dated horror, like period piece horror. You could probably even fit something like that into Dungeons and Dragons if you wanted to, into like any fantasy setting, things like that. I just feel like that would fit perfectly. That could meld perfectly into so many different lines. Marvel Legends, DC Multiverse. Like there's just so many possibilities. The Witcher for something like that. And in addition to that paint deco and that big gorgeous pumpkin mush, that big pumpkin noggin, he has, let's see, he comes with his like sort of shepherd's crook, his shepherd's cane, the red lantern, which I really dig, that old timey like locomotive conductor's lantern, two pumpkins, one with treats in them, one that's empty, one hand option that it looks like he just has one gripping hand for his like shepherd's cane, and then a book. And honestly, I don't know what the deal is with the book, but that is my favorite one so far. The other one, the other 6-inch figure we have right here is Peter. And while I like him, I don't like him nearly as much, but I do dig that whole farmer aesthetic that he has going on with like that flannel shirt, the jeans, the boots. He even comes with like a big wood chopping axe, which if that's not a horror weapon, I don't know what is. But just like with Patch, he comes with two pumpkins, one with treats in it, one that's empty, his gripping hand for his axe, and once again, there's that book. So between the two of them, Patch is definitely my favorite. Full disclosure, I have pre-ordered all of these. In case you haven't noticed, I really dig Halloween, and the aesthetic of these, it's just like, mwah, it's just like classic Halloween. Oh man, Patch would even look fantastic next to my Figure Obscura Headless Horseman. Oh, that's going to be really cool. Now, just like with the Christmas Naughty or Nice themed figures, the 4-inch figures for this, even though it's at a different scale, they're all part of the same collection. They're all part of the same lore. These are the Hauntlings, and each one of them has a name that we have. Let me see, what do we have here? We have Willow, we have Bramble, and we have Phosphor. And truthfully, Phosphor, let me pull him up real quick. Phosphor here is my favorite. So let's just take a look at him for right now. First of all, that whole thing glows in the dark. How awesome would that be? How awesome would it be to like army build something like that and just have them like all around the living room or all around the room, or even if you put them outside, just like have them like in your garden, in your yard, on your porch. And then when the lights go down, like when the sun goes down and the moon comes out and it's dark and it's night and it's trick or treat, and you have all these like little glow in the dark hauntlings just like hanging out around your yard. That could be really cool. And with the multiple head options, you can kind of army build all of these hauntlings, because like you could buy 3 and you would have 3 different characters right there because of the 3 different heads. They have 7 points of articulation, these 4-inch ones. So I'm guessing that's going to be head, shoulders, hips, and maybe knees or elbows, or maybe the wrists swivel. I don't know. I haven't gotten any of the 4-inch Naughty or Nice figures yet, so these will be my first ones. And they come with a list. And I think that list is carryover from the Christmas collection, but I don't have a problem with that. I just really like Phosphor here. Now, my second favorite of the 4 of them is Bramble. And just look at the color on that guy. Like, that is fantastic. And also I feel like, and it doesn't say anything in the description, but I do feel like that with Bramble here, the pumpkin, the eyes and the mouth look like they should glow in the dark too. And if they do, that would be really cool, that you just see like these eyes and this glowing mouth when it gets dark. That would be really sweet. Now, each one of them, if you look at Big Bad Toy Store's website, that not only is there a story on Fresh Monkey Fiction's webpage, but there is also one on the order page for Big Bad Toy Store. It gives you like a short bit of lore about what's going on with these figures and this line. And also, when you read these things, it kind of gives you some insight into what other characters may be coming down the line. I don't know, but like, I definitely still feel like there's going to be more coming out than just this. And then the last one we have for the Hauntlings, and I forget what his name is. Oh, it's Willow. It's this guy right here. That, he's not bad. I just find his coloring very boring. And I am still getting him. Like I said, I've pre-ordered all 5 of them, so I'm still getting him, but he's probably my least favorite of the line. So there we go, the 5 figures for this new Bizarre World of Naughty or Nice collection. And I'm really excited about this for a number of reasons. One, Halloween themed figures. Totally there for it. They look great. I love them. 2, I'm really curious to see where this is going to go. I mean, when they came out with the Naughty or Nice line, I, like I'm sure many, thought it was just going to be Christmas, it was going to be Santa Clauses, it was going to be Krampus, elves, nutcrackers, things like that. And they really went all in with that. Like, they went places, Barbarian Santa, Zombie Santa, Cyborg Santa. I mean, come on, some of those were really awesome. So I'm very curious, one, to see what else is in store for this line, but also 2, where they go with it next. What holiday are they going to tackle next? Obviously, Christmas and Thanksgiving are the 2 like obvious ones that you would do for something like this. I don't know, like, would they do Easter with like these like barbarian bunnies fighting over eggs? I don't know. St. Patrick's Day, ooh, leprechauns. Oh, that would be cool. And like maybe like a lot of like dive into like Irish lore and things like that. Oh, that could be interesting. So like I'm legitimately wondering where they're going to go with this line next, what they're going to do. The fact that they're branching out into even just one more holiday is very exciting to me, and very just, it's kind of unique. Like, I know everybody brings out holiday figures, but to do like an entire line like this dedicated to the holiday, I feel like whenever they do holiday figures, especially like Halloween and Christmas, it's either the Hasbro and McFarlane route, where they pretty much just take figures that they already have and repaint them, which I don't have a problem with, just putting that out there, or it's just like, you know, one figure, hey, we're doing like the Headless Horseman for Halloween, or hey, here's another Dracula figure for Halloween, things like that. To do entire lines like this is very interesting to me and very cool, and I can't wait to see where they're going next with this, especially after seeing how much they rolled out for the Santa wave and what they're doing with Monster Force right now. So this is really cool. Let me know what you think. Let me, like, do these do it for you? What do you think of these? Remember, it is a crowdfunding thing that we have until November 19th to get the pre-orders in, to unlock the different figures. So I personally really want all of these unlocked, and I'm curious to see what's coming up next. So let me know what you think. Let me know in the comments below, and happy Halloween, everyone. Stay safe, stay healthy, and as always, thank you for watching.